Oh dang, this is a beautiful lighting right here, guys. Just saying. So we gotta go to our panel. You guys excited? I hope you guys are super mega excited. Because we are here at, oh my god, I almost ran into a thing and I almost died. We're here at Omnicon. You guys want to see what I see? We're seeing a whole bunch of fun stuff. It's gonna be amazing. Howdy. We also set up for the next panel.
Okay.
Yes, we can? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, there's so the big thing is that it's like Power Rangers and stuff. So there's like a whole bunch of Power Ranger people here. And like it was Yellow Ranger, so Yellow Ranger's here. And so Yellow Ranger's chilling here. Josiah. This is all from the Power Ranger panel. They're all leaving the room. There's gonna be like 2 people in my room. Hey! Hi!
Hey, wait. You want to post for that?
What the heck y'all talking about in here?
Hi! Hey! See? Look at all the people. See, look at them. They're all saying hi. Hello. Hello. Hello to everyone here. You guys are still here.
Yeah, I know, we are still here. Come on. And you're symmetrical at least. No,
Bye.
you're not.
Bye. It's gonna be amazing. Look at this. So beautiful. What? Yeah. Yeah. You ready to see this setup? Here we go.
Do you have things
So
on the handout?
excited. Yes.
Tickets?
No. We're gonna do questions. Because I need to buy it.
What? We're gonna put them up here.
Yep.
They're gonna talk about the ball joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend, she like 24,
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Get up.
and she has one that she takes with her every single day.
Oh, no. They're not that creepy.
She
They're
has this
okay.
one that like this thing. Take her to the. Me and my girlfriend take her to the thrift stores and
Oh, yeah?
she buys like those.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
That's neat. Oh, they're just little dolls. They're just chilling here like monks. They should be standing next to the laptop. I don't think I'll get them to stand. Yeah, I just broadcasted and I put it on my YouTube channel. So it's just for funsies. Yeah. So you guys are on YouTube right now, saying hi to people.
Oh, you brought you away?
Yeah.
This is basics.
Yes. Look at him. He's so cute there. You guys can't see him, but Ducky, not Ducky, Ahidu is just chilling there.
How do you stand this person?
What? She's got a stand. This is a tall stage that people are chilling on.
Come on. Exorcist.
I know. Poor guy. Oh man, his center joint is all jacked up. So yeah, nobody comes. We're gonna have a karaoke session. And it's gonna be awesome. And that's what I usually say every time we have a panel. Nobody's here. Oh God, her arm popped out. Oh my God, where is
What's this?
those are just jointed hands because people sometimes don't get to see what jointed hands look like. There should be another ring in there somewhere.
And this is an arm.
Oh crap! It was missing an arm. Oh God, it's here. You are straight up missing 2 arms. That is beautiful. She's like, I don't need my arms. Do you see this? This is what happens with OB2 dolls. They love to pop their pieces off. And that's exactly what happens to this little girl. She pops off her pieces and then she's got like nothing. So awesome. But now she's got her arms back on.
Howdy, hi.
Wait. So this is there. Bring
Mom, up here. Yeah.
Man, this is like way up here. Like, I feel short down here. Like, shorter than normal. That's crazy sauce.
Everybody.
Are y'all gonna have like it's like a Q&A? Or?
Actually, it's only one panel for this con. And today's panel is just on basics.
Well,
so
I'm taking a
I'll
picture of
just be
myself.
briefly talking
How
about,
do I?
BJD basics. I'm careful about getting on the stage with the skirt. Okay. So that's just fun times. Howdy. Fun time.
Can I get a safer one?
For all places. To bring all the fun
You love smile.
I think something's leaking. Something straight up smells Those are my presents. Yeah. Come on. What? Yes, do you have a question?
Yes.
What is your question, sir?
What is your name?
My name is Asempa.
I thought you were Fiona.
Asempa Fiona.
BJD.
BJD. Oh, God.
So real looking at people.
I don't know. I like that, though.
Any questions?
I feel so like official.
Ooh.
You guys do realize if nobody else comes, we're going to have like a karaoke panel in here, and it's going to be amazing. We're just going to sing together. Like, we'll switch off. You guys can, like, take that mic there, too. We'll sing, like, Pokemon together, and we'll, like, lure people in here with the false pretenses that this is a BJD panel. Oh, God, I feel powerful up here. Take a picture of me up here, like, oh, my, like, yes. Preaching the good word.
Scoot over back.
Just kidding. This way.
No, back.
This way.
Like step back.
Back.
Like walk. No. So you're right. You're right. More. 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 A little bit more.
There's a chair in my way.
Okay, I'll move. All right.
Yeah. You get it? You get it?
Looks weird.
What?
Looks weird.
What do you mean it looks weird?
This is you.
It's powerful.
Oh, you look weird.
What time is it? Can you be my timekeeper? Because for reals, we're going to start singing Pokemon the theme song right now.
One, two.
It's 1 to 1:45.
Oh, okay.
So what time is it right now?
3 minutes. Are you guys Riven and T-Bone?
That is awesome.
That's awesome.
I just started playing League of Legends because I had never played it before. And I really wanted to play Jinx. But then I found out that I like playing the really stupid looking characters. Like Rumble.
Hey, cool.
Do you guys play a lot? Like a lot? Like what level are you guys? Like you guys already max level?
Everyone's max level. If
I'm
you're
really new. Like level.
the only person who's not max level are people who start new.
What level am I? Like 10?
Like 8.
8? So sad.
That's really sad.
It is really sad. So
Yeah, wait, is it sad? Or the fact that everyone is level 30 is sad part?
no, that's the awesome part.
Like, you
Everyone
walk
else is like
100
level
games.
30.
You won 800 games. You lost 1,000 games.
Yeah. It's a fun game. I really like that game. Wait, tell me when it's 1 o'clock so you can start blabbing. I really don't care. Okay, because we're just gonna have fun in here. And I mean, no pressure, guys. If you guys are just like, this is not for me, and then you guys just decide to walk off, I'm not gonna get heartbroken. It's okay. By the way, everyone say hi to the people of YouTube in here. I usually broadcast most of my panels, so that way if people weren't able to make it in other parts of the realms, they can at least see it on YouTube and have fun. So, any other cons you guys been to so far this summer? No? Or anytime this year, 2014? Just here? Oh. You guys local here then, I'm assuming? Oh. We are from San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, but we got family that lives down here. We have family that lives in Mercedes, Texas. I don't know if you know where that is. It's like a really small town. Yeah, nobody knows where that is. That's where our family is from. And we have a couple other family members sprinkled throughout the Rio Grande Valley down here. So it's all out there. Hey, howdy! How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Excelente. Are you like staff? You look important.
I'm not important, but
Oh, so you are important then. Omnicon staff or McAllen Convention Center staff?
Register.
Oh, okay, sir. We will respect the room. We will keep the party level. Everyone in the audience, keep the partying down to a minimum, please. Thank you. We got it covered, sir. Thank you. Yes? What was that, 1 minute? That means I can go? Yes? What is that? What is the signal for this? I don't know what that means. Yes. Who's on first? I'm on first.
Go.
Okay, I'll go. Well, guys, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just spiel on through. Like I said, if you're just like, this is not for me, I'm going to leave this strange, crazy girl, I am not going to get offended in any way. Anywho's, my name is Asenva, and I am a ball-jointed doll collector. And what is a ball-jointed doll? Well, it's any of these lovely items that are up here. It simply stands for ball-jointed doll, so it means that it's a doll with ball joints. And pretty much all my buddies up here have that kind of jointing system in them. And the biggest misconception is, it's a doll. What are you doing collecting dolls? Like, how old are you? It's kind of like Barbie on crack. It's like what I like to pin it down to, because they are very customizable. Any of the dolls that you see here, with the exception of this one, came to me completely blank, and I got to choose the clothes, I got to choose the eyes, I chose the makeup they're wearing, the hair, all that fun stuff. I got to pick out for them the eye. I think I said the eyes already. And that's the cool thing about this hobby, is that really you can create any other character that you like. It could be an anime character, it could be a fictional character that you're writing a piece for, and that's the pretty much best thing about this hobby, is that, and it differs it from just a generic Barbie that is kind of mass-produced. These are very one-of-a-kind items, and they come in different sizes and shapes and colors, as you can see here. And there's even some really cool, like, fantasy type ones, like this dude right here. This is considered an anthro-doll because it's got like animalistic features, but also humanistic qualities as well. So it's pretty awesome and cool. And then there's also just really cool fantasy pieces that you can get, like this little dude. You can't see him, but he's got these little wings on the back that are attached on him right now. And so yeah, that's pretty much just basically what it is. So if anybody ever asks you or talked to you and like, what's a BJD? Funny quick little story, I was at RomesCon last year, and I decided to just jump out into the audience, not the audience here, but like over there and just in the hallways and stuff, and I asked random people, do you know what a BJD is? And I had the strangest looks. They were just like, and then like this one lady like turned like a bright red, and she's like, I'm sorry, my mind was in the gutter, I thought BJD, BJ, and I was like, oh no, that's not what it is. So it's kind of a small niche. Not a lot of people know about it, unless you're in the anime realm. The anime realm has actually been melting into this hobby. As you can see, I have one lovely lady here. This is from the Madoka series. They actually have the other Madoka characters as well. And they come full sets like this, and they come with a wig, they look like the doll, you know, they have the clothing. They go into an extensive amount of details. I like to think of this hobby like an extended version of the Figumas, or if you go out there and you see the Nendroids, it's like a really cool extension to that. And they actually do sell a bunch of other anime type and comic book type characters that are already customized to look like the characters that we love and know. And Pull-Ups, which is what that girl's company is from, is notorious for doing that. They have like Black Butler dolls, they have Rurouni Kenshin dolls. I've seen like a whole bunch of stuff. They have panty and stocking dolls. Like they have a bunch of really cute ones, and they're adorable. And I mean, why wouldn't you love that? It's so freaking cute. And yeah, so it's kind of a good kind of all around thing. And like I said, it's a small niche. But that's why I'm kind of here trying to promote it at the cons, just to kind of like let people know. And if you have seen the maybe like pictures of people's dolls on DeviantArt and stuff like that, I think it's awesome to actually get an opportunity to see them up close. So towards the end of the panel, if you guys want to just come on up and take a look at the dolls, you're more than welcome to pick them up, you know, take a picture of them if you want. I am pretty chill with my dolls because I don't care. As long as you don't touch the faces, which I'll talk about briefly about why we don't touch doll faces, but it's all good. Oh my god, I love y'all's ears. Those are beautiful. Those are gorgeous. Come on in. So, towards the end of my panel, hopefully, you know, if you guys are kind of gathering some information, I have two dolls that I'm actually going to be giving away today. And I'm simply going to ask a question towards the end of the panel, and if you can answer my question correctly, you're going to be walking home with one of these lovely prizes. So the first one I have here is just a sweet girl. Her name is Avisa, and she's from the Pull-Up Dolka Collection series. And I don't know if she's from an anime or something, but she's really super duper cute. And it's like a little mini pull-up, and they're just awesome and cute. And then the other one that I have here is a Nano Rabbit in purple, and they're really, really cute too. Just basically a little rabbit doll that you just have that's just chilling around, being cool and stuff. I think I also have, ooh, ow, that was in my mouth. I actually have a pair of eyes, so you can go ahead and it's not like a creepy looking doll that's just sitting there at home with you. So I'll give you some eyes for your doll too. So I'm going to give out these two wonderful prizes toward the end of my panel. If you guys stick around, I'm just going to ask you a simple question, and you guys can check it out. It'll be awesome. So, yeah, let me jump into it then. Once again, my name is Sunbub. I actually work with a company called The Junkie Spot, and they are a distributor of these dolls. And basically what they do is that these dolls come from Asia. So sometimes, I don't know if you've ever purchased something from overseas and you kind of get nervous about how it's going to come in, like shipping from all the way overseas. So the cool thing about getting it from a distributor is that if, you know, they order the dolls in bulk, and if you find one that you like, you know, they make sure that everything comes out okay, that nothing was broken, blah, 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 and they ship it to you. And the cool thing about Junkie Spot is that they will have it in within like the week. Like anything that's on their site is pretty much in stock unless it's stated otherwise. And he's like super cool, and he gives you a whole bunch of freebies when you buy dolls too. So I work for them, and I do reviews for them and all that fun stuff. So if you guys want to pick up a card at the end, you can. Then yeah. Let me go ahead and jump into kind of sizes, I guess, because this is just a basics panel. If you guys have questions, like burning questions that you want to know, just let me know, just stop me, and I'll go ahead and answer them for you. But typically, the dolls come in different sizes. Some of them come in a large size, which we consider a 1/3 scale size doll. And this dude is a 1/3 scale size doll. He is considered an SD doll, which is a term that has been kind of coined from Volks. Volks actually label them as super dollies. But other companies have titles for them. Some of them have different names for their 60-centimeter dolls. But he's approximately 60-something centimeters tall, and as you can see, he's kind of like stuck in a position right now. They are strung with elastic, and that's what kind of helps them pose, which is really, really cool. And so this is kind of like our big version of the dolls. You gotta have to like, I'm like kind of nervous because he's like standing on the table, but they will stand and all that other fun stuff. You just kind of have to balance them out. So this is our SD size range. This is like the semi-biggest that you can get. They actually offer like a half scale size, like basically a toddler. Like you'd have to freaking get like a stroller or something to carry that doll around. But this is kind of like the biggest one that's generally seen. And then after this, we have like a medium size, which is this girl right here with the pink dress right here. That is an MSD size doll, or a 1/4 scale size doll. And she comes to about right up here. I would pick her up, but then I'm scared of this dude falling down and stuff. So, but she's about 42 centimeters. She's about 42 centimeters tall, so she's a little bit shorter than him. And the cool thing is that like some people get really, really like into like one size only. They only like to get like maybe like the medium sized dolls or like the large ones or whatever. I kind of like all of the sizes. They're really fun. Even the really tiny ones. This is considered a 1/6 scale size doll or a USD size doll. I get really nervous sometimes with little ones because I feel like they're so tiny that I just want to shove it in my purse and then I'll forget about it. So I kind of like the bigger ones the best, but they do come in even smaller sizes than that. This one is actually an 11 centimeter size doll, and they're really, really tiny, but they're super cute. This one is actually an obitsu doll, so she's got like removable parts, which are really cool. You can switch out her hands, kind of similar to like the Nendroids and the other ones that are out there. And she's got really cute like little fisty hands and pointy hands and like really cute stuff. So yeah, so those are the basic sizes really. Just a 1/3 scale size doll, which is this dude right here, and then we have the 1/4 scale size doll, and then we have 1/6 scale, which is the little tiny ones here. And typically you'll either hear them referred to as 1/3, 1/4, or 1/6, because it's just by scale. But sometimes you'll also hear them as the SD, MSD, or USD size dolls. And that's pretty much kind of how they are. The cool thing also, though, is that there's so many companies. When I first started out in the hobby, there wasn't that many companies out there, but now there's a lot. And there's a lot of companies out there that are trying to cater to people that are trying to save their money. And the cool thing is that there's dolls that are made out of a material called ABS. Most dolls are going to be made out of resin, which is kind of like a really fine, awesome plastic. It's really hard to explain. When you come up, you're more than welcome to just give it a touch if you want to see what they're made out of. But it's like a hard material they're made out of. But it's a very porous material, and if you drop it, it could possibly chip or break. So they're kind of delicate. My friends over here, though, that are made out of like ABS, or even these guys here that are made out of vinyl, you can drop them. Nothing's really going to happen to them. Not necessarily, you know. They don't tend to yellow, which is another thing that happens with these dudes sometimes over time and with just, you know, years of having them. And they're really durable, and they're very, very inexpensive, which is really awesome too. So that's kind of just like a rundown of like what they're made out of. Like this one is also made out of ABS, which is this is more like a plastic, like when you had your tea set when you were little, and the little plastic tea set that you had, that's pretty much what they're made out of. So it's really awesome to have these different kinds of companies that are coming out trying to cater to people that are into the hobby. So it's pretty awesome. So that's pretty much what they're made out of. And kind of speaking of what they're made out of, kind of depends on how you need to care for them. I know the description for this panel made me seem like a really creepy person. I didn't write that description, by the way. But we don't like care for them, love them, and yes, my baby. Like, it made it seem really weird. I was like, I'm not like that. I just threw them in my suitcase. Like we'll care for dolls that you clothe and love and you call them your children. Like, and no offense, you know, there's no judging. There's some people that do, you know, just like any other hobby. There's those people that are, you know, take it to a different level, which is fine. You know, there's no judging in this room. But they do actually require some maintenance when you own them. But it's not like you're going to be doing something to them every day. For example, just like whenever you're wearing cosplay or you're creating any other types of props, there's maintenance required sometimes. And same thing for this hobby here. For example, if you need to clean them, typically you're going to be able to clean them off with just like standard, you know, clear dishwashing soap, and they'll be okay. You can also use this lovely item here, this white sponge. You guys know what this is? What? Gauze? Yeah. It's a sponge, and it's white, and it's weird. You find it in the cleaning section. You guys know what this is? Yeah! Dude, awesome. It is a magic eraser, and these things are like bars of gold to us in the hobby because these do so much stuff for us. You could literally just like use it to clean off something that might be on the surface or whatever, and then they'll be okay. And like I said, you can use it in junction with like soap or something if you want to clean them off. And then typically the step that you follow after that, or any time that you clean off anything off your dolls, or you're doing a face up, which is called the makeup, but that's called the face up, you're going to spray them with this stuff. And this stuff is a little bit trickier to get a hold of because it's flammable material and they don't really ship this off everywhere. It's from like Japan also. But it's called Mr. Super Clear. The Junkie Spot does sell it as well. And this kind of like seals it. I like to think of it as like suntan lotion for your dolls. It kind of like keeps them moisturized and nice and whatever. It doesn't really moisturize them, but you know, it keeps them safe. And the cool thing about this one in particular is a UV cut, which leads me to my next just random topic. The UV cut, it's because these dolls are like vampires. They don't like the sun. And it's not like you take them outside and then bam, they start changing colors. Like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Like, no, it's not like that quick. It's just that over time with exposure to air and exposure to sun, the material starts kind of yellowing. It's not like you're gonna, you know, have it sitting on your shelf and then you wake up the next morning and then you look at it, it's like, oh my God, a banana doll. Like, it's not gonna be like yellow, like right away. It takes years, and I've actually had this doll right here for about 3-4 years or so, and I haven't even noticed any really like yellowing. I can tell when I have a brand new doll next to her that her skin looks a little bit different, but it's not like yellow, like, oh my God. No, it's nothing like that. And there's a couple of different methods that people have started using to kind of help with that process to de-yellow them, which will help out with that aspect. But going back to this, that's why it's really cool, because this one is UV cut, so it like helps protect against the sun, so that's really cool. And anyway, it's not too bad if you do happen to bring them outside. A lot of owners like to do photo shoots with them outside, and it's not too bad if you take them outside for a couple minutes or so. You know, just keep them in the shade for a little bit and whatever, and that's fine. But yeah, they don't like the sun. These dudes, the ones that are made out of ABS, are kind of okay. They're more chill with the sun. They don't really care. But you can also spray those dudes with this one too, because this is kind of like a sealant that will protect, like if you happen to do the face up, which once again is kind of like the makeup. I've done a face up for this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one here. This one's a company face up. So sometimes when you buy the dolls, you can buy them blank or you can buy them with face up. So it just kind of depends on what you want to do. But it's really cool. That's why I really like this hobby, because you really can just do anything. Yes. So aside from cleaning, another cool cleaning product that you could use, you can find in your local craft store, is a brush cleaner. It's for acrylic mediums, and that's because when you do happen to do any work on these dolls, you don't want to do anything oil-based, which leads me to what I said towards the beginning. You guys are cool and free to like come up here and touch the dolls when I'm done with the presentation, but don't touch the faces, por favor, because what happens is that we have what on our fingers? Oil, yes! We have oil on our hands, and sometimes that really gets onto the resin, and it's like really a pain in the butt to clean off. And sometimes people spend a lot of money on face-ups, or it's a company face-up, so it's hard to get that repaired. So a lot of just common doll etiquette is that you don't touch the faces. You know, you can pick them up and whatever, that's fine. But this will pretty much get off everything. The only thing is you really have to wash it with soap and stuff when you're done, because this stuff is like super strong. A lot of other people use rubbing alcohol, as long as it's about 70-something% and higher, and it'll clean off the dolls as well. But if you are cleaning these guys, though, which are made out of the ABS, not the resins, plastic tea set stuff, you don't want to use this stuff. That is super strong. It's going to eat your plastic. Mini story number 3. My husband's in the Warhammer hobby. I don't know if you guys know what a Warhammer is, or whatever that is, the tabletop games. And they have little miniatures that are made out of resin also. And he asked me, oh, can you clean off the stuff? I really want to repaint some of my models. And I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I got this stuff that cleans off stuff off of resin. It's going to be fine. And it didn't come off, and then I was like, you know, I'll just let it sit in the stuff. I'll just let it sit in there. Worst mistake ever, and the hugest nightmare for my husband, because when I took it out, it was literally melted together in a bunch, and I felt so bad because Warhammer is pretty much just as expensive as our hobby is, so I felt really bad. So don't leave it. Moral of the story is that does not go for plastic, so don't put it in with those dudes. And like I said, if you do happen to clean it off, literally just wash it with soap and water as soon as you're done, and then they'll be fine. Something that you can use for those dudes are going to be something like this, Formula 911. But you can also use just standard soap, and that's just fine as well. Hi, come on in. So it's all good, just as long as you just kind of do your research for which kind of material you have for your doll and what could be the best way to clean it off with. And, you know, that's kind of just a rundown on cleaning and keeping them safe. Oh, or this one too. This one's really cool. People have actually used like Zit cream for sure, but this one's called Remove Zit, and this one's also really good for vinyl dolls. So it just kind of depends on what you own and stuff that tells you kind of what you're going to use to clean. Of course, you can use gloves too. I have a pair of gloves in here too that I use sometimes. And then when they're traveling, if you want to keep everything safe, you get these cool little space helmets, and you put them on them, and it keeps their face-ups nice and protected. Or I like to use ghetto methods for my dolls because I don't claim to have a lot of money whatsoever. Ghetto method is that you could get like a Slurpee cup from like 7-Eleven and just get that and put that over their face. It does the same thing, so it's all good. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do the next part, which is probably going to scare half of you. I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of like the mechanics of a doll. And I'm going to use, his name is Tre, or short, his name is short from Estreo, but I call him Tre. I'm going to use him as an example to show you how customizable these dolls are. Okay? As fast as I can. So, like I said, they're customizable. Hair, eyes, clothes, everything you can change on these dolls. So, whoop, there goes there. Oh my God! Yeah, so he can actually go without this wig. If I wanted to give him that pink hair, I could take that pink hair off of her and put him on him if I wanted. If I wanted him to have brown hair, I could take that brown hair off of him and put it on him. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's whatever you want. It's the cool thing about this hobby. It's just customizable. Oh, ghetto method number 2. If you want to keep your wig on, because sometimes when you do the blizzard test on these dolls, you guys know what blizzard is, right? When you go to ice cream, yeah, the blizzard ice cream, and you do the blizzard test, and you're like, oh no, that's not going to work. So what we use are wig stoppers, and this is kind of a ghetto wig stopper that I've made. It's literally just tape and glue on it, like hot glue on it. I just made a ring to fit his head, and it keeps it on there. So you gotta save money somehow, guys. You gotta save money. So anyway, so that's customizable item number 1, right? So you can get any kind of wig you want. This is a fur wig. I love fur wigs because you can do the cool Final Fantasy spiking with it, and that's what I'm all about. Or you can get synthetic, kind of like our cosplay wigs. They have that as well, and it has elastic inside there too, so you don't have to worry about the wig slipping off for that one. Time to scare you, part number 2. With these dolls, like I said, the rest of it is super customizable as well. So, you can take off the wig, not the wig, you can take off the head cap, and then you can get to the other fun stuff that's inside. So this is kind of like, oh, he's going to kick me in the face. This is the other fun stuff that's inside of the doll. So you can see there's that weird putty stuff. That's what's keeping his eyes in there. So I could literally change out his eyes if I wanted to have them with different colors. And there's a whole bunch of different eyes that you can buy out there. There's really cool anime, cool-looking eyes out there. There's like zombie-looking eyes. There's just standard colors. There's some that have glitter in them. So if I literally wanted to switch out his eyes, I could just switch out his eyes with another eye. And so that's another really cool thing. And they made some really cool new ones to kind of, that's acclimated to modern culture stuff that we really like. There's like some really cool steampunk looking eyes that have like gears in them and stuff. They're really awesome. So it's just pretty much whatever you can think of, it's pretty much out there and you can make a doll for it. So other fun part number 3 is you'll see that S hook in there, and what that is it kind of keeps them together. If I were to take out that hook, he would just go like that and just fall into pieces. So that's kind of what's keeping him together, and that's how he's strung. He has a loop of elastic that goes from the top of his head all the way down. It splits into 2 into his toes down here. And then he's got one loop of elastic that is here at his torso that go from side to side from his hands. So literally, if I pulled at his arm, you would see that he's got elastic here, and that's what's keeping him together. So that's kind of what enables them to kind of move around and kind of do different kind of positions and stuff. And they can pose, and they're just really awesome. And I think it's really cool for people that are into photography, because it's basically just a still life model for you to take pictures of. And if you do happen to customize it to look like a character that you really like, you can do some really cool stuff. There's some really awesome modifications that I've seen out there. There was this dude that, maybe it was a chick, I don't know, I don't judge. It was somebody that made an Avatar doll, like the blue Avatar people, like Mike Sully. What's his name? I see you. What's Jake Sully? I couldn't think of it. I was like Mike Sullivan. Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they made a blue doll. Like they dyed the doll blue. They knocked off 2 of the fingers here to make it look like Avatar finger hand thingies. And then they put like glow-in-the-dark paint on the body. It was amazing. It was beautifully like hybrided and just looked awesome. So I mean, literally, and there's also companies out there too that have actually made like face plates, like head caps, like actual like everything, like not head caps, but like whole heads that look like characters. Like there's a snake one I know. There's somebody that made the Supernatural. There's some people that made Supernatural heads. They look like the actual dudes. And there's a couple of other ones too. They're out there. So I mean, you don't even. That's the cool thing about this too. You don't even have to use this head. Like you could get something else. Most companies, when you do buy them, though, it's kind of like a full deal set thing, dude, for the head and body type stuff. So like this one, he has a name with the company, and it's going to be like the head and the body. But you really could, I mean, that's what I'm saying, it's so customizable. You could really just literally just buy a body, and if you want to get like a different head from something else, you could. As long as you match like the resin and the color of the skin and stuff and make sure the same, you can do that. It's called hybrid. It's a hybrid doll if you do that, which is pretty cool. I'm going to leave that like that because I'm not going to fix that right now. But, yes. Trying to think if there's anything else really cool that I can kind of jump into. So yeah, that's pretty much the parts of the doll. Oh, and with the exception of this, these are strung dolls. There are dolls that are not strung that kind of have like a skeletal system in them, which are kind of like these girls right here. I actually have a larger one. I didn't bring her with me today, but she's like a 50 centimeter size doll, so she's like in between this size and this size. And basically she has the same mechanics as this girl right here. So basically with these is that they have like an internal skeleton, and you can literally pop off pieces. Like I could pop off an arm. And the reason why they did this is that with these smaller ones or just other ones, it's easier to change clothes off and stuff because you can just take off the pieces and then just put them back on when you need to change like an outfit or something, whatever. Also, they also have like different hand pieces. There's a really, really cool hand piece that I don't have with me right now. It's at my house. But you can change out the hand pieces, and there's one that like positioned to hold a gun. So I've seen like a lot of really funny ones with this little girl because she's got that same hand, and like she's like holding like a machine gun. Like it's the funniest thing ever to say like these dolls like with other random stuff. But they have different pieces like that can pop off, and usually when you buy these kinds of dolls, they give you those extra parts with it. So this one's an Ibitsu doll, and she's not strung, like I mentioned before. She just has just kind of like hinges and different kinds of joints that move. Still a really cool option because you can buy them like this that have the eyes, and you can put in the eyes and do a face-up for them. Or you can buy them that already have like the decal faces on them that look really kind of anime-ish. And they'll have like the rooted hair on them. This one is wearing a wig. I just happened to put a little wig cap on her so the wig stays on. But there's just so many options that you can choose to go through with this hobby, which is just really cool. So, how am I on time, husband? Timekeeper, the keeper of time. Time master. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is where I start coming towards the somewhat endish of my presentation to start kind of sinking this into you all, because sometimes a lot of people run away from the price. And it's not even that bad, because some of them are very inexpensive, like these friends over here. But let me ask you a couple questions before I talk about pricing for you, because you're probably like, oh god, what should I say? Speaking of cosplay, some of us here are cosplayers, or just like anime collectors. How many people in this room have spent over $50 in anime or cosplay-related items? Raise your hands. There you go. There you go. Oh, okay. How many of you have spent over $75 in anime-related items or cosplay? Okay, all right. Holding strong there. Okay, okay. How many of you spend over maybe 100 so on anime-related or cosplay items? Oh, a Daft Punk helmet. I bet it looks really cool though.
I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it?
I was gonna do it this year, but I didn't because Game and Will didn't have me, so.
Oh,
But back to you.
okay,
It's
sorry.
not you.
No, I'm like so interested in everyone here. It's awesome. How about $150? $150 or so on anime related or cosplay items. It's okay, man. I'd be raising my hand right here too, because like cosplay alone, me and my husband like we spend like a lot. It's ridiculous. We'll do about $100 or so, dollars we've kind of spent in other hobbies and whatnot. And even with $100 or so, you could actually buy a doll, believe it or not. So I'm gonna just kind of run down some of the prices just so you can get an idea. And like I said, I've got the Junkie Spot cards here, so you guys can take this with you if you guys want to check out the store and just kind of, peruse around. And then I'm gonna also ask, I haven't forgot about this, I'm gonna ask 2 questions with my panel stuff, and then we'll see who gets prizes. So if you happen to purchase a tiny doll like this, she kind of varies because sometimes they have, I'm trying not to flash her, she's not wearing panties, I'm sorry. She's got magnets on the bottom of her feet, which kind of changes things because she has a metal base, so she can do really cool matrix poses and stuff. But you can buy them without the magnets. If you buy them with the magnets, it's about $30 or so, maybe. And that's not counting the head. The head you can buy like a $5 head or whatever, and it just kind of changes it. So, and they're just really cool. They're really awesome if you like drawing, or if you like getting into making clothes for them, or if you like did I say drawing? I think I might have said drawing. Photography, if you like taking pictures, they're really cool to have for that aspect. And that's the same thing for this girl here too. It's about $20, $30 or so, maybe. Maybe you could be just hiking up the price a little bit. And you can buy them a body. They come in different sizes for this one too. They come slightly bigger, and they come as small as that size that's right there too. So that's about those dudes here. If you happen to buy a pull-up, however, those really vary. There's been some that have gone on sale for like $40. I've seen it happen. Some of these other ones that already come pre-made as characters can be anywhere from like $60 to $80 or so sometimes. It kind of just varies and depends on what you're getting. There is a really cool set of Sailor Moon dolls that are coming out, that they're making out from Pull-Up, and the Sailor Moon ones look so freaking adorable. They're really cute, and I think those are going to be limited. But it just really depends on what you get as far as the pull-ups go with that girl right there. Oh, I didn't even show you the cool trick she does. Okay, let me show you the really cool trick that she does. Okay, this might creep out some people, but I think it's really cool. Okay, so the cool thing about pull-ups too is that they have moving eyes that you can do. There's like a little thing in the back right here. So you can have them like position their eyes to the left or the right, wee, like that. Or she can wink at you. Wee, so cute. Then she can kind of close it, or you can keep them both closed if she's keep them both closed like that. Or you can flip it again, and then they open their eyes in the back. So I think that's really cool. I love pull-ups because they have like so many cute little secrets like that. Yes?
Does that particular doll come out from a particular anime called Quella Magi?
Yes, she's from the Madoka series.
So does her head come off?
No, her head doesn't come off. That's a good one. Oh, I was really sad when okay, I don't want to give any spoilers if no one has seen it before, but yeah, I love this character. That's why I love her. Like, I have her. I just love her. So that's a good one. Oh yeah, and they come with a bunch of accessories too. Like anything and everything she has on, it came with her. So and the stand also is just awesome. So that's her. So it depends, like 60, 80. Sometimes you find them on clearance for like 40. It just really varies. These girls right here, so like I said, this one is made out of ABS, and she's about, I don't even remember what she is listed on the site, like 100 or so. It's not that bad considering her size and everything. So she's about 100 or so because she's made out of ABS. This little dude too is in that range also. And it's just really cool to have these kinds of dolls, the ones that are made of ABS, because we're really scared of resin. You're not ready to jump this far into it yet. These are really cool ways to begin into it because they're strong and you can still do a lot of the things that you would do to these dolls, like face up and coloring and all that other stuff, and not have to worry about it breaking the bank too much, and then you're not nervous about it breaking or something. So that's why I really like these dolls a lot. So jumping into the more a little bit elaborate section of the dolls. These guys are a little bit expensive. Now, I'm telling you the price for these because this is probably the most expensive you'll see them if you're just kind of just generically buying dolls. These are the biggest size dolls. Keep that in mind. You could also buy little ones like this, and that changes the price dramatically. But just a quick rundown. He was about 200 or so. And then I changed out his body. He's wearing a different body now. And then he was about 300 or so. And then she's my most expensive one right here. She's like about $400 or so. But believe it or not, there's some really expensive dolls out there. Like, I'm talking thousands. It's ridiculous. And there's a company called Hulks, which when I first started this hobby, I made the mistake of going to that website first because someone had told me about it at work, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll go look at the website. I was like, oh, Hulks? Okay, let me go look at that. $600 for a doll? Are these people on crack? Like, what is wrong with them? How are they in this hobby? That's like a car payment. What's wrong with you? Like, it's insane looking at Hulks prices, but there's a bunch of companies out there that make them way cheaper. And the cool thing is a lot of companies, too, also do layaway. So you could actually do small payments, like 6 payments of it, like $50 or $40 or whatever, and then you can pay off the doll and it's yours. So it's pretty awesome in that aspect too. So it's not like you're just dropping out like a whole bunch of money like right away. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much the pricing for them. Like I tend just to kind of go with whatever, and it will change too if you decide to buy them blank or if you decide to buy them full sets. Full sets means they come with everything. They're gonna come with like a wig, eyes, the makeup. They're gonna come with clothes and shoes sometimes. You know, it depends on what the full set includes. Or I like to buy them blank because I like to customize them and buy things for them myself. So it just really depends, and it changes in that aspect as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna ask some questions. I'm gonna ask 2 questions, and those are gonna be my prizes for my my doll panel that I have today, which thank you guys so much for coming by. You guys are more than welcome to come up here and take a look at the dolls. If you want to pick one up and touch it, and you guys, whatever, it's fine. I also have a pair of jointed hands here, which were just really fun to play with, because the first thing you do with jointed hands is you do the bad finger, which is funny. That's just there. Okay, so let me go ahead and ask my questions. So, question number 1. What size is this guy considered? Anyone? Yes. Do you know what it's called? Yes, the white thing. An SD or? You said it? 1/3, yes! Come and get the cute little baby rabbit. She's so cute. Yay! Say hi to everyone. You won the prize. Hi. Okay, second question. What is the company that I work for? Yes, ma'am. Oh, you get the cute little pull-up. So cute, so tiny, so cute. Yay! She is really cute. So, like I said, you guys are more than welcome to come up and grab a card if you want. You want to come and take a look at the dolls. You want to just, you know, take a picture of them, whatever. Oh, my friend that has a rabbit, I'll give you some eyes so it's not so creepy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We have a doll group on Facebook that's the Sub-Texas Fall Jointed Doll Group. We also have one for San Antonio, which is the San Antonio Doll Group. And then we also have a huge group with a lot of people all over the world called BJD Addicts. So definitely come check it out. You guys are welcome to come up here, take a picture of the dolls, you want to pick one up, and just, let's go. We're just chill here. Super chill. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So much dolls.
What do you use for your backgrounds?
For our backgrounds, a lot of people do a bunch of different things. Sometimes, what do I do? Sometimes I take them. No, sometimes I take them outside. Sometimes we'll go to like a really cool like venue. Like we'll go to like tea gardens and stuff. Like our group will go. Some people like to make their own backgrounds too. Like they'll get like a shadow box and like make their own backdrops. Some really cool stuff. I'm just not that creative. I can't do that stuff. I have to just take them somewhere because I can't do it.
These are just great.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Now, you have some hands that had moving joints, right?
Yeah, these are called jointed hands, and so basically, kind of like the same concept as that. Like they can move it and position it any way that you want, and like it's funny because when anybody buys these, like the first thing you do is the bad finger because it's just funny. So. Yeah, you can touch it, you can move it around. It's like a spider. It's like weird.
These connect to hooks, right?
Yeah, so that'll connect to a hook that's in their hand, so you can switch out the hands and they can do that.
Wow.
So, they're really cool.
On the face-up, what do you use?
On face-ups, you can use pretty much anything that is water soluble. So I use watercolor pencils. I use acrylic gloss. I use chalk pastels. I use acrylic gloss as well to kind of seal in like with the lips and stuff. This is one that's commonly used. I kind of just get the one that's like at Hobby Lobby or Michael's.
On
It's just
this
like a.
one, are the fumes like really bad on this one?
Honestly, not with the gloss. The worst thing that you are gonna face is this, and you need to have like a mask for this.
I just bought that, but I'm scared to use it.
Yeah,
I
you
got
need
mask.
like a ventilation
Yeah.
mask for it because this is really strong. And typically, what I tend to do is that I'll put them in like a box, like a clean box, like just a whatever standard box, and I'll spray it with the mask on, and I'll leave it either outside or in the garage. So that way, it kind of fumigates, the airs out, you know. And then in about 10-15 minutes or so, you can bring them back inside, and then they'll be okay. But yeah, this is probably the most dangerous part of it is this because it's, you know, straight up fumes. So you have to be super careful.
Inside of this one?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, not a problem. Oh, this is chilling.
That tattoo, would you put it on there? Is it
That is a temporary tattoo,
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Yeah, I just sealed the area, and then I got like a temporary tattoo, just a standard temporary tattoo, and then I just applied it onto him, and then I just sealed it with the MFC. So yeah, it's pretty cute. He actually has like 2 other ones, but they kind of faded off because they're near like his waistline here.
On the lips, did you use watercolor pencil also, or acrylic paint?
It's a combination. For her, I used acrylic paint. For most of the rest of them, I used watercolor pencil to do like the lines, and then I used chalk pastel to do the color.
I love the way you did the eyebrows. It's very,
Oh, thanks.
very clean.
Yeah, eyebrows is the worst. It's like the nightmare. I hate doing eyebrows. It's like my worst nightmare. I hate doing eyebrows. They're not fun. Although I did learn a really cool trick the other day that if you put like rubber band around their head here, it'll keep like the line for you straight to where you need to put them. I didn't even think about that either. I was like, I should have thought about that. Oh man, your getaway cap. Do you see this getaway cap coming off, guys? It's happening. That's what happens when you use better methods, but it gets the job done. Yeah, he's really cool. I like him a lot. He's semi-new, and I want to do like Anubis or something. He looks like a Egyptian.
Did you make this one?
No, actually, the Junkie Spot exclusively sells that one. It's a combination with Fallen Doll. It's a company out there, and they what Emery does, which is the owner of Junkie Spot, he like gets to do a lot of 3D printing, imaging stuff with them, and so they came up with like a design for that one. That one and the rabbit.
Can they turn or not really?
I don't think so for this one. Not really. I mean, you can twist it to here like this. Yeah, no, not a problem.
Hold that position. Sorry. It's because for the past years I've been trying to draw something like that, and it's hard to find a reference.
Oh yeah, then you know what?
And-
That's why a lot of people get them too. Sometimes is for drawing references.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they
Next
really.
we'll order
you could-
one or make one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
or people
the
make
thing. A
them
lot
too.
of people. I've seen some tutorials on YouTube about starting with straws and then
Mhm.
layering them.
A lot of people like will get like clay and then they'll mold what they want and they'll cast it too. It really just depends. Like most of these guys are cast, so like they'll have like a clay model they make first, and then they'll make a cast for it, and then they put the resin in the cast. Or like for example that one that's ABS.
And usually they're all connected through like either a string and then work on strings. Or,
Yeah, and usually it's just 2 strings. Like it's a loop of elastic that goes down from the head all the way. Like if you imagine like a rubber band, and like the rubber band is like folded in half, and so the 2 halves that are down at the bottom go for the feet, and then there's one loop of elastic that goes at the chest right here. That goes like just horizontally here. So yeah. Oh, smack this boy in the face.
So this is full resin. It's not a vinyl resin mix like the Volks.
No, I don't know. It just depends on the company. I don't know about the down to the scientific method of whatever the materials are made of. I just know that they're resin. I know Volks does make vinyl dolls as well. That's their Dolphy Dream collection.
Yeah.
I think is what they have, and so it's more like the little girl that's over here at the edge. It's got like a soft, plushy body in her mid joint area. Not that one, but it's right there. Like her little stomach, like if you were to feel her stomach kind of squishy, that's kind of what they're made out of. And they have some really cool Dolphy Dream, like the really just awesome looking ones for that. I wish I would have brought my other girl. Like in comparison or in competition with that one, Obitsu makes like a 50 centimeter and also a 60 centimeter doll. They're just way more inexpensive than the Volks versions of them.
Because they have like an MF50 line. You know, Yamato, I believe, has something like, but they're actually cost as much as Volks.
Yeah. There's some really cool stuff out there. I love Volks. It's just, man, it's so hard for me to like stomach the price of it. That one's made out of ABS. So it's just really durable. Like, you know, I've dropped them before.
They're easier to clean, right?
Yeah, they're not too bad to clean. I mean, you can just clean them off with like just regular soap and like a Magic Clean eraser. You can also use like there's another household product that we use called Super Green, and there's like another one too that we use. Simple Green, that's what it is. Simple Green that you can buy like at the dollar store, like that you can use to clean off. Okay. So it just kind of just varies, whatever, you know. But as long as you read up on it, there's a lot of stuff that people write about on these dolls, like for maintenance and care and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just cool.
Have you seen the anime?
Yeah, but it's not too bad. Like I was really scared too when I first started off in the hobby.
One thing I've noticed since I was here at the show last year is that some people in the communities are kind of like so.
No, I think it's I customize the Monster High doll.
Yeah.
So
Really?
I've been doing that like little by little. So I kind of want to keep the plunge of customizing more.
You should. Oh my gosh, if you're customizing Monster High, this is just skip jumping away, man.
These motherfuckers are like $20 to get them from Kmart, Walmart, no big deal. These are like expensive.
Yeah, but if you grab like that girl right there, she's only like 100 or so, maybe. And I mean, you get kind of like the same effect. Thank you.
I've seen the ones that there's one Monster High that's customized, right?
Yeah, but they don't sell them as much.
Oh, she doesn't have one.
And it really depends on the vinyl phase, I've noticed. But the older ones are way easier to get the pigment on. The new ones, not so much. But yeah, I've been meaning to try to get into this hobby for years. I mean, I got good at the face-ups. It's just crap.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. Like if you start off with one of these, like just like they even make like a USD size version, not with the jackal face on it, but like just, it has like a human face on it. I think that'd be a good first step. Or there's another company called Bobobi, a resin sol, and they're really inexpensive also. You can buy like a small one for like $80. It's made out of resin, and you can kind of get a feel for it that way too. That's kind of how I started too. Like I was really scared of maintenance because I read everywhere that it was just a nightmare.
I was also gonna get like a dolly head pack to see if it's good enough.
That too.
Sell it and then like
With the price thing, like
Yeah.
I remember for her very first doll, it took her like 6-8 months or something. Like we were just saving, you know, like $20 to.
I wasn't even like jumping in.
Like,
I didn't
it
even
wasn't
drop
even-
the $100.
she didn't drop
and
it
it was
all at
only like
once.
$200.
So it was a lot easier because
Yeah.
we saved it for a long time.
The only
Like
thing
for her birthday, I gave her like $20 for her doll.
I don't
Yeah.
like the shipping method bulks using because you have to really buy in bulk because the shipping is like $15-17 for
It
one
is.
item.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know.
Thanks for the panel. Thanks for
Yeah,
the
no
dogs.
problem. Thank you so much for
I've
coming.
seen these before. They're
They're
totally different
super.
person.
Yeah, they're super cute. They're just little dolls. They're cute. They're just fun to
I
have.
don't even know if I'm gonna take it out and wash.
Yeah, some people don't. They just kind of keep them like that. I just like to have them because I like just putting them out on display. So yeah, they're just fun.
Thanks for the panel.
Thanks. I'm so glad you were able to come. And jump out. Yeah, we have a Facebook group though, if you're curious, for South Texas for down here.
Oh, sweet.
And there's a couple members there too, I think about 10 or so. So it's a South Texas ball jointed doll group.
Cool, cool.
Our BJD group, I think is what they said. Yeah. Awesome.
But I think the bigger one. We go to the thrift stores and she buys the kids.
Awesome. That's cool. Great. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Okay. Let's go.
So you guys want to see the rest of the time? This is the rest of the time. This is a big room. Okay, so thank you. That is the hall to the main area. If you guys are curious ever about Omnicon, that's the main area over there. You take a left. You take a left, and it takes you to the dealer's room and artist alley. And these are just kind of all panel rooms right here. So this is the game room, and it looks like they're streaming an anime as well. This is all for gaming. That's where all the gamers are. So, and then we go this way. There's some more rooms over here. They're more like viewing rooms, and they have like they were showing Sailor Moon earlier, and then they had like a karaoke session of Frozen, and that's what these rooms are down here, down that way. So that is, and then out here I'm gonna take you to the entrance. My internet might die, so I'm gonna go ahead and exit it here. But thank you guys for coming on by. This is Omnicon. Yeah. Okay. Bye.